TikTok's wealth obsession, harmless fun, or toxic trend. Have you ever seen a peacock flaunting its wings? Below those wings are its ugly feet. A similar picture is painted by the happy-go-lucky influencers nowadays, with a dark intention behind it. Over the years, social media has taken our lives by storm. It's not just a source of entertainment, it has provided its users with multiple avenues to earn their place in the world. Be it monetary-wise, lavish lifestyle, or glammed-up persona in general, it has become a multifaceted online world. But behind all this glitz and glamour, there is a concerning obsession that has a very sinister purpose, and that is the acquisition of wealth and flaunting it online with abandon. Social media and the growing obsession with the fear of missing out, FOMO, have us constantly on edge, striving to stay connected and up to date around the clock. TikTok is amongst those social media apps which became popularized in the last decade, especially by teens, in order to remain in the limelight for a longer period of time. Several tactics are employed to enthrall its viewers. Those tactics are presented to its audience by a paid producer or an influencer that gets a high on fun, all for the sake of being trendy. These trends have been a source of joy for the users, but have also proved to be downright menacing. TikTok has evolved from being a platform for harmless entertainment to a medium often driven by toxic trends, with the underlying goal of generating and flaunting monetary gain. More than fun, you get bombarded with get-rich-quick schemes. Those who have climbed up the ladder of popularity constantly barrage you with material possession and glorified wealth. Amongst all of this are silly, immature trends that make their way high up on the algorithm, which can be borderline dangerous, such as eating a full spoon of cinnamon powder, salt, taking an excessive amount of antihistamine, or even the beyond ridiculous skull breaker challenge. TikTok has increasingly become more of a "if you jump, I will jump" kind of fantasy land. Young peers who are susceptible to such content have been pressurized by their peers and societal norms to conform to this ever-changing false reality willingly or unwillingly. It has introduced them to an avenue where they can rely on minimal talent and dream to attain a luxurious lifestyle at a sometimes very dangerous cost. Half of the time, the content produced by these influencers is just them showcasing their hardly earned expensive cars, lavish clothes hauls, and extravagant vacations, etc., etc. Let's imagine a day in the life of a not-so-humble TikToker. The girl or the guy woke up in their properly kempt bedroom where everything is eye-pleasantly arranged, not to mention them waking up with their perfect skin, hair, and makeup. From the very onset, in their comfortable, shiny clothes, they capture their audience's attention. They get off the bed and slip into the comfiest slippers, and this is where the camera pans out to reveal all that you desire. They get into their large closet and choose an expensive brand to wear. They then hop into the shower, hop out, and just like that, they appear in their expensive apparel. Then comes the getting ready part. Oh yes, the one where the bombardment of brand sponsorship and name-dropping starts. All those who are paying them to say their name in the video get mentioned with the taglines like, "Oh, I love this product or brand a lot," or "I just can't go anywhere without it." With each brushstroke, its audience metaphorical tears wishing, "Oh, I wish I had that too," is wiped off. Lastly, the perfume this influencer seems to be drenching themselves in serves as a stark reminder to the audience of their own mundane, less glamorous realities. You get beautiful shots of their home and too cool to hang out with gang, and then voila, you're aboard their million-dollar humble transport to further stamp on their dear viewers' dreams. What the audience has not realized while watching such videos on loop is they have somehow lost their way and are now crafting their own delusional world to live in where they are the main character and story. But everyone else in the world is a side character. My dear friend, you have been a victim of the golden handcuff. It sure glitters, but it definitely has a lot of strings attached. This platform has become the opium of digital content for the masses. It is venturing on a dangerous path of playing the part of God. Within a blink of an eye, it can make you the highlight of the day or cancel your whole life out. It has made people with cute facial expressions and mild dancing skills the reigning king and queen, while pushing out those who are working really hard to have it all. The next question to ask yourself is, what result is this sort of act yielding? It has started a frenzy of everyone looking out for the next big thing. But for many, in order to think out of the box, these very desperate and vulnerable users have started indulging in toxic and dangerous trends. Now, don't get me wrong. It's not like clicking on this video has transported you to a dystopian world where demons are swooping down to snatch your soul straight out of your cell phone. No, we often surf the internet to forget the stress in our life. One after the other, each TikTok video lightens our mood and gives us different outlooks of life. We not only see a stranger who we openly welcome to our safe space, but also get to witness our friends in a completely new light. In fact, an acquaintance sometimes surprises us with a hidden talent or an unexpected personality trait, leaving us stunned, much like a deer caught in a car's headlights, frozen in awe on the road. While showcasing some harmless fun, many influencers like regular people like you and I have managed to achieve a great amount of success. They start off slow, but eventually become a part of big media, and then are blessed to have a surplus of opportunities open to them. It's not unusual for people to view them as a cheerleader standing proudly at the top of the pyramid. Of course, they want their moment to shine bright as a diamond and have all the limelight. It is the fruit of their labor. Even celebrities are frequently portrayed as participants in the online trend. Sabrina Carpenter frequently trends with her music and dance routines. Leveraging TikTok to promote singles like Espresso, and Harry Styles occasionally pops up in trends, especially with clips from his concerts that spark fan challenges. This medium with its trend has also managed to educate people. Do you remember the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge? It was TikTok which brought spotlight to this health issue. Or do you recall the viral Winter Arc TikTok Challenge, which helped people understand how to prioritize their own health with 10 daily activities for 90 days? They are not small milestones. This platform has carried the heavy weight of sadness and loneliness of so many people during the time of COVID around the globe. Be it the trendy challenge or two, it gives equal space on this huge platform to try one's luck to glitter the most out of millions. People often glide through their day having a blast while dancing their way out of the stern and dire life. Or consider those funny TikTokers who let us know that what are we still doing wrong in our 30s, or correcting our basic way of living life, by letting us know how mundane items are meant to be used in the first place. So, how come these seemingly harmless fun trends turn out to be toxic? Well, again, just to reiterate, it all loops around the money, wealth, and lavish lifestyle. Sooner or later, when the money starts flowing in, the once nonchalant person, now an influencer, starts dwelling into gray areas. This influencer doesn't just indulge in the so-called liquid gold themselves. They also encourage viewers to follow the same path, which is where these trends take a darker and more toxic turn. The trend, once innocent and enchanting like Ariel, transforms into something more sinister, like Ursula, luring you into surrendering something precious and meaningful. Imagine your fairy godmother was Rumpelstiltskin in disguise. These trends are taking away the focus of these young viewers. Dangerously, they are detaching them from the real world and are not preparing them for the harsh realities of the world. Challenges like licking the toilet or consuming large amounts of nutmeg can lead to several serious consequences, including physical harm, legal issues, and emotional distress. These trends often gain traction through virality and peer pressure, but underscore the need for critical thinking and awareness of the potential risks involved. More and more teenagers are failing in the crash course of life. They are failing to follow what they are preaching. Bullying incidents are escalating significantly, and misinformation has started spreading like wildfire. Privacy of one's life has diminished, and no aspect of life is private, precious, or hidden for good. The chances of redemption are becoming less and less, because what goes on the internet stays there. In an age where the opinions of others can significantly impact one's life, many teenagers are becoming overly self-conscious and feeling like failures. This is because they struggle to live up to the carefully crafted lives of those who have spent years curating every aspect of their existence. What these kids are not realizing is that doing Blackout Challenge is not a part of harmless fun. Rather, it is downright toxic and hazardous. Hashtags like WhipTalks and Skullbreaker are not okay. Such dangerous challenges can turn fatal, ranging from choking to spinal cord injuries and even paralysis. The rise of such challenges with little public concern can be attributed to the immense wealth generated by influencers, sponsors, and the platforms themselves. The financial incentives tied to viral trends often overshadow the potential risks involved. Despite TikTok having parental controls such as limiting content and filtering comments, so many temporary trends and pranks are continuing and ruining a generation. So, what is the final verdict here? This wealth obsession related with TikTok is a sign of larger societal problem. In order to get our lives back in control, we need to implement some mitigated boundaries to reclaim our focus on things that truly matter. So, my friends, remember that the luxurious lifestyle you see on your feed is not real, and it's not worth sacrificing your peace of mind and well-being for it. Your life and mental health should always come before the illusion of perfection.